Hey everyone, it's Ashley here, and I have my Not Too Shabby design team project to share with you for this week. I will put the link below for the Not Too Shabby shop, and if you do head over to make a purchase, you can use the coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your order. So for today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this cute little fall pocket letter. I've got a ton of little goodies in here, and I did some cute coloring with this adorable stamp set by Neat and Tangled. So I'm just showing you a close-up of the front, and then the back, I have a ton more goodies in the back. So I'm just showing you the back with all the other goodies. There's washi tapes and planner clips, stickers, stamps, and a whole bunch of cute die cuts. So I'm going to show you today how I made this. So first up, I'm just going to start by showing you the products that I used. So first of all, I used this stamp set, which is my DT stamp for the month, and it's called Holiday Fun. And I think that is such a cute name for this stamp set because even though it's a Christmas set, you can use it for any type of holiday. I used it for fall baking in this instance with the pocket letter, but you could use it for any holiday. I also used this Lawn Fawn set. It's called Pumpkin Spice, and it's this really cute little cup. And I turned that into a planner clip, and I paper pieced it. So I love that set. And then I also used this Hot Buy paper pad that I got from Michael's. It's called Happy Fall, and it is just so cute. It has a ton of papers in it with beautiful autumn colors, and there's some foiling, and there's a lot of really great cut aparts as well that I used in this pocket letter. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I made this. So first up, I'm taking the Happy Fall paper pad. This was one of the Hot Buy pads. I believe it was on sale. It was $12, and I couldn't use a coupon on it because it was an everyday item, so I guess that means you can't use coupons, but it was a pretty good price for $12. You get 48 pages in it, and they are single-sided, so you get a nice variety of images. So I'm going to just flip through so you can see. I love all of the little die cuts that you can cut out, and there's some really cool cards there that will fit nicely into the pocket letter. As well as this one has gold foiling, which I really like. So just to begin the pocket letter, what I'm going to do is kind of pick out my color scheme. So I'm going to take out any of the bits from this paper pad that I want to use for the papers, or if I see any cut aparts that I want to use. So I'm just picking some of my favorite sheets, and I love the border strips. I'm definitely going to use those. And there's a ton of nice florals in here as well. And then this page I cut out or ripped out as well. It had some nice little card elements on it to add in some words. And so I'm kind of going with like blues and brown color tones, and also a little bit of cream and some oranges. I really love this color tone. And then I think I pick out one more paper here. And this is just kind of how I go about doing my pocket letter. I always start by kind of picking out my papers. I set all the papers in first, and then I add in all the decorative bits. So I've got 3 cut apart sheets there. So I'm going to take this little baseball card protector sheet, and you could use any type of scrapbooking protector sheets that you wanted with any different amount of sizes, like if you wanted to use a 6x8 size, or if you wanted to use a 12x12 scrapbook size. I use the baseball card pages, and I just really like the size of these. So I'm just kind of measured it with the paper there, and now I'm just cutting them out and adding in all of the little squares and changing them around and seeing kind of how I want my little design to go. In case you don't know what a pocket letter is, basically a pocket letter, you could look it up on YouTube because there's some great videos by Jeanette Lane. She's the one who kind of came up with the idea. Basically what it is it's a fun way to send happy mail to one of your crafty friends, or even someone who's not crafty. Maybe you want to send them a little pocket letter. So basically what it is you can pick a design, you can pick a theme, or you could just do it kind of like generic, but you basically decorate the front portion up, and you can do it in Christmas, or if you wanted to send it as a birthday pocket letter, you could send it like I'm doing as a fall pocket letter. And so you can send this in the mail, and it's a fun way to send mail. You can fit these into the regular sized envelope, so it's not super expensive to have to ship it in the mail. And the nice thing about it is usually it doesn't weigh too much as well. So the nice thing is the front part you can decorate all really beautifully, and then in the back you can put in little goodies. So it's a fun way to share your scrapbooking supplies. You can give bits of washi or stickers. Lots of times if you get packs of stickers, you get like double sheets of it. So it's a nice way to pass on your goodies, and then your friends or crafty friends can send you back goodies as well. So that is really a fun way to send happy mail, and you'll see as I go through, I'll show you guys as well how I add goodies in the back. So as you can tell, I'm super indecisive, and I've played around quite a bit with the little bits that I've cut out, but I finally decided where I wanted them all to go. I cut out that cute little homemade goodness pie piece that I put in the middle, and now I'm just taking these really pretty border strips. This will allow some cute design on our pocket letter, and I picked this one with a little bit of gingham because I think it matches really nicely. So what I did is I just took my ATG gun and attached it at the bottom, and then just cut off what I didn't need, and it kind of ties in that gingham part that was in the middle. And then I'm going to take these cute little cut aparts. There's a whole 12 by 12 page of these, and how cute are these? You could use these as sentiments on cards. They'd be perfect for little tags, or you could use them for scrapbooking or in your journals. So I just took this whole page, and as you can probably tell if you are someone who watches my YouTube channel a lot, I love fussy cutting. I love cutting things out. So I was just in my glory when I was cutting out all these little bits. And so since you get 2 pages of them, I can keep a page for myself, and then I can share a page. And then I can also use the page to decorate the pocket letter. So I'm just using some of these. I'm kind of setting them up around where I might be able to use some of them. And then the ones that I don't use, I'm going to put as one of the little goodies in the pocket letter. There's one there that has the little baking on it. And they're all kind of different sizes, and, well, they're all the same size, but there's different kind of like shapes to it. Like some of them are almost arrows, and some of them are like on both sides, kind of like a flag. So I'm just cutting all of these out, and if you're not someone who loves to cut out this kind of thing, you could just cut it out around a few of them and not individually cut each one. You could just cut them into a little strip and then put them into the pocket letter for the recipient to cut out if you don't actually want to go like I did and cut all the little bits out. See, this one's really cute, and there's even gold foiling on these. So because there's so many of them, I'm going to be able to put some of them as almost like a decoration and a goodie in the front, and then I can also put some in the back. So I kind of spanned them out so that you can see a little bit of what they each are. And because I put the adhesive on that border strip near the bottom, it kind of allowed me to have a little tuck in, so I could tuck them in, and then I put the rest of them in the back. So that's one whole square finished, and I think that's a really cute little goodie for a friend to receive. I know I'd love to receive that kind of thing. These can be used for so many different types of crafting, so it's a perfect thing. I also am going to put a little planner clip. Now, I've already assembled this and put this together, but if you want to know how to make planner clips, I have a ton of videos on my YouTube channel where you can see how I make my planner clips and how I paper piece, but this one I already had made. So I'm just adding down this little bit of border strip there, and then I just tucked that on, and I thought it'd be cute to cover up that front part with a little piece of these die cuts. And so I used that little cute one that says Happy Harvest. I couldn't pick between the Hello Fall and the Happy Harvest, but I went with Happy Harvest, so I just covered that bit up, and that is another pocket done there, and so I will put a goodie in the back as well later. Now I'm going to go back to this cut apart sheet, and I'm kind of checking it out and looking at a few different washies that I think will match nicely. That's one thing that I love to share on my pocket letters is washi, because when you get those washi rolls, they are just usually full of washi. There's a few types of washi that I've finished, probably ones that had like less washi on it, but I love sharing my washi. It's a great goodie to share with friends. So I took these cards and I thought I'd use them as the holder for the washi, because once the washi gets used up, then this card can also be something that the recipient can reuse. So I'm going to put that piece there. I thought it was nice. It had a bit of gold on it and a bit of brown. And I'm going to pick out some of these fall washies. And so what I'm going to do is, this one is a really cute teal one with little bows on it. I love this one. And so I'm just wrapping a ton of washi around there. Make sure you add to enough washi so that the recipient can actually use it on a page of journaling. Make sure that it's long enough when you're putting it on so they can get a good use out of it. And then I put this really cute little floral one as well, and I think that matches nicely. So I'm putting a ton of that on there. And it's fun to find washies that kind of go with the theme and match the pocket letter. These are just so fun to make. So I'm kind of playing around with those extra pieces that were left over and trying to decide if I wanted to add those on there, but I decided that I'll use them for something else. So I did just take a little bit of adhesive and adhere it onto this just so it would stay in the middle and look nice and not move around in there. And now I want to put some more washi in the goodie part of the back. So I'm just taking this cute little doodlebug washi tape. It has little leaves on it, so I'm just putting a ton of that on there. And then I'm going to take this cute little wood grain one, which is a nice fall washi as well, and that's also Doodlebug. The other two that I showed, the blue one was off of Etsy that I had purchased a long time ago from Japan, I think, and that floral one was one that I had purchased at Michael's. So another pocket done on the front and back. Now I'm going to take some of these pearls, and I actually purchased these at my dollar store. They had them in the craft section, so I thought these pearls would be super cute. You can cut them apart and they're adhesive. So I'm just adding a little bit of adhesive on the back of this, and then I can set it on, and it looks so pretty. Then I took some more adhesive jewels that I had and tucked those in the back. These ones are little square jewels, so I added a bit of adhesive just so they'll stay in there. Now the fun part with the stamping. So I'm going to take this holiday baking set, I think it's called Holiday Fun, and I'm going to stamp out the different images I'm going to use. First, I'm going to use this little bear who is baking and this little bunny, which is so cute. His hand is outstretched, so you can put any of the little elements in it. Then I use the little mouse. And I want my pocket letter to kind of have the theme of fall, but also be like a fall baking theme. So I'm just adding on the little spoon there and the little pie and the little whisk. And then I decided that I thought it'd be cute if the pies were kind of like teetering, like the little mouse was holding a whole bunch of pies that are about to fall. I put the little sugar bowl, sugar bowl, and also the little milk and that cute little rolling pin. And now I'm going to color up these little goodies. Oh, and I also added that little bird there. So I'm going to use my Copic markers to color these. You could color them using any type of medium that you want, but I used Copic markers. So I'm just using E55 and E53. And I'm just doing all the different elements that are in that color tone. And I think you could make a really cute pocket letter with a Christmas theme using this as well. I really wanted to use fall because I had just recently gotten that fall paper pad, so that's kind of why I decided to go with the fall theme, but I am really excited to make a Christmas pocket letter using this as well. And I do December dailies every year, which is like a scrapbooking documentation where each day you document one fun thing that you did for the holidays that day, or even just like an everyday activity that you did in the winter. So I'll definitely be using this because I love to bake during the Christmas season. So for that little bear, I Copic colored him in E59, E57, and E55, and I'm just blending him all out. I think that bear would be really cute with a little bow as well. And I will be making some Christmas tags with this stamp set as well. I have that one already filmed. I just need to edit and upload it, but they turned out really sweet. I'm excited to share that. And then I'm coloring in that little bowl in the E55 and E53. And the bowl itself is Y38, Y35, and Y32. I thought that was a nice color for a fall theme. And then I just put some R20 on the cheek for some pink. And for the little rabbit, I'm going to do the rabbit in W3 and W1. I love his little floppy ears. He's so precious. And that'd be a really cute stamp to use a mirror stamp for, so that you could have it like a mirror image of it on the other side with its arms up like that. It could be holding a really cute little banner or something like that. I love this stamp set so much. It's just precious. For the little mouse, I used C4 and C2, and again with the R20 for inside the ears and the cheeks. And I just darkened that up with a little bit of R13. Then I do the pies, so I use E55 and E53 for the pies. There's also a little Christmas pudding that comes on this stamp set as well. I don't know if that's an American thing. I've never heard of, I know what Christmas pudding is, but I've never had Christmas pudding before, so I don't know if that's an American tradition, but I don't know if other Canadians have had that before, but I don't ever remember having that. But let me know if it's a US or a Canadian type of thing. I've never heard of Christmas pie before. I mean, it sounds super yummy. Or Christmas pudding, I mean. So then I did the little bird in BG13 and BG10. And I just did a little bit of red for the cherry that it's holding. So it could be like a cherry pie that he's helping bake. For the rolling pin, I used E18, E15, E13, and E11. And then I just went out of the lines a little bit, so I took my white jelly pen to color that part in. And then I just took my white jelly pen to add some accents. I just really think that that makes stamped images pop when you have white accents on it. And then I just took my black jelly pen so that I could add a little black on the eyes and nose. And now I'm just going to do the little milk container, and I'm using BG13 and BG10. And then I go in to do the little whisk in Y38 and Y35 and Y32. For the rest of the milk and sugar container, I used C4 and C2. And then for the little batter there, I used E55 and E53. And then here I used E57 and E55. And then I just shaded the whisk a little bit with some gray. And anywhere I went out of the lines, I just used my white jelly pen just to clean that up a bit. So there is coordinating dies for this stamp set. I will link those in the description box below, but I just used my sewing scissors to fussy cut these out. I love fussy cutting, so I didn't mind cutting them out, and they were fairly easy to cut out. So I'm just going to trim out all these little pieces, and I'm just using some sewing scissors that I have. I'm just leaving a little bit of white around all of the little images. This is a really fun set to kind of like mix and match. You can mix what the critters are holding. They can be holding the little spoon, the pie, the milk jug. I just love how interactive it is and fun to play around with. You can get a lot of use out of this one, I think. And I'm just cutting out the last two, the little rolling pin there, the little bear, and then the little bunny. So cute. So now that we have all of the images cut out, we can do a little bit of decorating on the front. So I have some border pieces left that I'll use, and then I'm just kind of setting them around. I play around with them quite a bit to kind of see how I want to set them, but I think that looks cute with the little border, and I can use some more of those little word phrases as well. And look how cute the little mouse is holding the pies like they're teetering. That one's at the top says Hello Fall, and then I also fit in the little bunny at the bottom with that little spoon. And I thought it'd be cute if the little mouse was sitting on that little rolling pin. And I leave a lot of the little fussing around bits on. I don't edit them off. Like, I wanted you guys to be able to see how I kind of go about my process. So I put on that little word that says Tasty Treats, and I'm just going to adhere down with my ATG gun all the little bits here to create this little scene. And as a cute little goodie as well, you could color up some little stamped images to put in one of the little pockets as well. I didn't actually do that, but that would definitely be a cute little goodie to put into the goodie part of the pocket letter. And then for this one, I just used this little bit of border for the bottom. This is a great way too to use up lots of scrap bits from your bin because it has smaller areas to decorate. I think the card bits here are a little bit smaller than a 3x4. I'm just stacking those cute little pies and putting the little bird there. Or the little whisk, excuse me. And then I put down these little gold foiled parts here with the little bear. Thought it was a cute way to accentuate him. He's adorable. So now we just have one more little card to decorate, and so I take my little cut aparts again. I was kind of indecisive between the little coffee cup there and the little banner that says Fall in Love, but I actually end up going with the little Fall in Love banner. So I just trim that out, and again, save all the little bits because those little bits that I just trimmed off there would be cute little border strips. And I'm just adhering that down, and it was a little long, and I wanted to make sure the pointy part at the bottom still showed. And now I'm going to add some goodies in the back, so I added some cute little fall stickers, some little flowers that I cut out in fall colors using my Cricut die cut machine. I put in another little planner clip that I made. This one's a little teacup. And you can get these little diary sticker books from Michael's, and I think they're $1.50 or $2, and they come with 2 sheets of each sticker set. So you can definitely share with a friend because there's one for you and one to share. So I'm just trimming out some cute little toadstools and teacups because I thought it'd be cute to match the little teacup fall theme. And then I cut out some fall ones, and I trim them out so that they'll fit in there nicely. And I just love making these little goodie pockets. It's such a fun way for a friend to get some happy mail. And then I had this little stamp set that I had purchased, and I know some of you are probably cringing that I'm cutting this apart, but it is such a great way to share my stamps. So I trimmed apart that, and so that is my pocket letter. So I hope that you guys enjoy. I'm just going to show you the front up and close and then the back up and close as well. So I would love to know if you guys make some pocket letters of your own. They are so fun to make. If you've never tried one, you definitely should. It's such a fun way to do some crafting, and you can send some happy mail to a friend. So now I'm just showing the back, and I will link all of the products below in the description box for the Not Too Shabby shop. Don't forget, if you head over to make a purchase, you can use the coupon code CraftyGirl, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.